Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In this one we're going to be looking at the Flare Audio Pros 2 and comparing them to the previous generation to see which one might suit you better. Now that being said, they have released the Pro 2 HD since, so there are 3 different ones available, but we're going to be looking at the first and second generation and giving a little bit of a comparison, as although the Pros 2 HD are the biggest and best they've done, they do come at a bit more of a price premium than the other two. So before we get into the main meat of the video, I just want to say to all you subscribers out there, YouTube's not really pushing the videos to sub boxes like they used to. So to make sure you don't miss out, make sure you click that notification bell to be one of the first notified as soon as I publish a new video. So for those of you out there that haven't seen the Flares Pro box, it comes in this really cool kind of sound acoustic foam style box. And I have reviewed the Flares Pro previously on the channel, and I'm not actually going to be covering all of the contents and everything in this one. The only real differences are actually in the earphones themselves. They tweak the drivers a little bit, and there are some slight changes that I will go over. But the box contents between both products doesn't change at all. So if you want a bit more of an in-depth look on the actual box and what comes included, I will put a card on the screen now for my full review of the Flares Pro that you can check out that will give you all the details. Okay, so I just want to cover over the visual differences between the Flares Pro and the Flares Pro 2, just before we get into the actual sound quality, as that's obviously the main point we're going to be here for. So the Pro 2, they have a very slightly shorter body, but slightly thicker. This is due to an increase in the enclosure structure to reduce any stray resonance, and then you've got a different exhaust hole at the back, just to remove any traces of sonic interference from the drivers. Okay, so before we talk about the actual performance of both earphones, I'm going to give you the price so you can keep that in mind. So currently the Flares Pro, the originals, are on sale for £149 and the Flares 2 are on sale for £299. Now as a quick reference, the 2 HDs, the top end model, is on sale for £399, so you've got £150, £299 and then £399. So now let's give you my thoughts on the sound and if I think you can justify twice the price. Okay, so for those of you that haven't seen my original Flares Pro review, just a quick recap of how they sound. The bass is tight and responsive, doesn't trip up, doesn't overlap, it's not over accentuated either, just as the artist would intend, so it's kind of good in the terms if you wanted to do any audio correction or EQ. The mids are smooth and satisfying, unlike some headphones that when they have a good low and a good high end, they kind of go a bit wobbly in the middle. These don't, they stay really mellow and there's certainly no discomfort there. The highs are bright and cymbals come through very prominent. I did find that more volume drove better sound through them, but overall they're great sounding, very clear with good clarity. It does have a nice soundstage, it's not too wide, and there is nice layering as well. You can definitely distinguish different layers in tracks, and I didn't find a noticeable difference using Bluetooth over wired. Okay, so on to the Pros 2. Personally for me, I think the sound has just been given a nice little lift. I do think there's a little bit more bass and the clarity, certain tracks with the highs as well, vocals sound more prominent, which I do find to be quite pleasing. I want to say slightly warmer sounding as well. I do find there's a bit more layering there as well. Bohemian Rhapsody is a prime example of that. You could definitely distinguish lots more layers. We know the best way to explain it, but it just felt like all the sounds were moving around a lot more. So there's probably more of a soundstage there as well. But definitely an overall lifted experience to the first generation. And if you're considering the Pros 2 and none of what I just said made any sense to you, or I haven't given you enough detail, then they do offer a trial period. So if you buy them and you're not fully happy within 30 days, you can get a refund and get your money back, no questions asked. So there's really no risk if you do want to go in for the plunge and give them a go for yourself. I think both pair of headphones offer a fantastic sound. Even if you were to go for the first generation, you won't be disappointed. £150 for those I think is a really great price. And again, they offer the 30-day money back guarantee as well. So, you know, there's really nothing to lose if you are looking to get a pair of headphones in that kind of price region. If you are more interested in the EQ and you really want a little bit better sound and you do have the budget for the 300, then definitely go for the Pros 2. I think there is ample upgrade from the first to second generation to warrant that price. I'm hoping I'll be able to review the 2 HDs as well, so then we can look at every generation they've done. But I think the 1s and 2s are well worth their asking price. So thank you everyone for watching this video. If you do have any more questions, please leave them in the comments box below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss an upload. Thank you for Flare for sending these out for me to review, and I'll see you all in the next one.